Welcome back to Masculine Scrapping. I'm working today actually on an interesting spread about a conference that I was at in June of 22, so almost a year ago. I haven't set anything down yet, but you can see this is the cover to a notebook that they gave us. I had a little pin that said I was a presenter that I took apart, so I can use that. This is my name tag. I took the lanyard off. A sticker that I got at the conference. This matting I created with Cricut Design Space, and then same thing over here, matting for the photographs, and you'll notice there's some journaling here, and that journaling was done with the write and pen feature of my Cricut machine. I don't have nice handwriting, and so it was kind of fun to use that. I also have this lanyard piece that is going to end up on here as well. And that, I'll show you in a little bit what I'm going to do with that, but there we go. We'll just I want to put those a little higher so that this can go across the bottom. I took this off and then ironed it to get it nice and straight, but this is the lanyard from the school that conference was at, and I used to work there, so I'm going to just set that up there for now, and we'll start putting this all together. So, just my tape runner. These are pictures of a fire pit that was created after I left, and so it was kind of fun to see that new addition. I used to work at the institution where the conference was held. In fact, I had worked on helping to get the conference in place there, so I wanted to make sure I was going back and supporting the team as they were working on creating a really good conference. So pretty simple. Most of the work on this was done with Cricut Design Studio and cut out ahead of time. Okay, this is a sticker, I think. Well, this is always fun. Okay, there we go. Got it to come apart. Here we go. Stickers are always really interesting because you gotta get it right the first time. If you don't, they don't come back up. So yeah, I might have got it on a little crooked, but that's okay. I'm happy with that. I'm going to use quite a bit of tape on this one just because sometimes when you put it on plastic like this, it just does not want to stay down. So quite a bit of tape on that. There we go. Again, to cut out these mats, I basically just measured the pieces and then found something that worked, the sizes, and then put those into Cricut Design Studio. I'm going to use one of these adhesive tabs. They're foam squares, and I'm going to use that to get under here so that I can lift it up just a bit. So I'll get one that's the right size, and I think that's going to work. Yeah, that just lifts it a little bit off the page, and because it is already somewhat three-dimensional on its own, that'll help to preserve that. So these are creative memory dots, and same thing here. It's got a sticker backing, and I always have trouble getting these things off. So there we go. Like I said, this was my little presenter button that I got to wear, and I'm just going to stick it there and press, and then you can see it still looks like it's a little three-dimensional at that point. So get rid of that. We'll go ahead again. When you've got lined paper like this, you really need to make sure your stuff is going to be aligned properly, or you will notice it pretty quickly. So I'm going to just use, there we go, that line. There we go. Again, a pretty simple spread. I used black and white because it matches the colors of the theme. And the theme was just this. And if you want to see a little bit more about that, you can go to my blog when I post this on my blog. and you should be able to read my little piece here. Basically, the Association of Christians in Student Development Conference, and I'm going to cut this piece right here. And what I'm gonna do is run tape along here the whole way. Because it's fabric, I just want to make sure that it's gonna stick really well. So I'm gonna, whoops, I went all the way onto the other page. Okay, here we go. Well, I'll catch that here in a bit, but here we go. Let's see, how do I want to do that? There we go. And I'm running it from one side to the other just to make sure I get the stretch, okay? And same place here, here we go. That's using a lot of tape, I know. That stuff's expensive, but I think in order to do it well, it's the right thing to do. So I'm gonna, let's see, right there. There we go. And then basically I will just cut off, using a pair of scissors, cut off the edges. And then I have something that is called defrayer. It's like a little glue. And I will add that to the end here to keep these from defraying. There we go. Now we'll also show you, this isn't going to end up on the spread, but I have this program that showed my presentation that I did. I'm just going to slide this in the plastic page protector behind. It'll be in there for if I ever want to look at it in the future, and help me to remember. So there we go. Conference spread. Love that you're watching. Always appreciate it. Would be love to see your projects. Take care.